Yo, what's going on, guys? Crispy Flakes here. Welcome to Extra Crispy. So apparently, people are up in arms to the fact that LeBron James went on the record to call himself the GOAT. So we actually have Scottie Pippen here reacting to LeBron calling himself that. I really wanted to see what he had to say about it because, of course, Scottie Pippen might just be a little bitch-ass biased, playing with Michael Jordan and stuff like that. But yeah, then I want to give you guys my thoughts and opinions on this whole situation, on if LeBron has the right. I mean, of course, he has the right. We all have the right to do whatever we want, right, man? But the right to call himself the GOAT. So let's check this out, guys, and see what Scottie Pippen has to say about LeBron calling himself the GOAT of NBA.
Call himself the greatest player of all time. On that More Than an Athlete broadcast, he was talking about how he felt after the 2016 championship. Well, Danny Ainge not only disagrees, he strongly disagrees.
Damn, okay.
Here's what he said about LeBron in a local sports radio show in Boston. Quote, "His career's not over. I'd just like to know why he's saying that. I don't know. Maybe he thinks that sells. Maybe he's taking the Donald Trump approach and trying to sell himself. I don't know."
Okay, I will say I agree with the part about his career's not over yet, so maybe you gotta see how things play out, but yo.
No.
Damn, dude.
I mean, that's a interesting comparison considering the history between LeBron and our current president.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen was like, yeah, I know.
The remarks by Danny Ainge were incredibly irresponsible. First of all, he has a history of throwing unsolicited shots at LeBron, right? So if you remember 6 years ago when Pat Riley put out the official team statement telling Danny Ainge to go bleep himself, basically, that was
Damn,
because
dude.
Danny Ainge said this on a local radio hit in Boston about LeBron complaining about officiating in a game that did not involve Boston. It was a Bulls Heat game. So again, fast forward to this doesn't involve the Celtics. This doesn't involve Larry Bird or one of his teammates. Doesn't involve anybody he knows, right? He's coming in and throwing it, and guess what? Look, whether you
he just don't like LeBron, man. You don't like him.
Good as far as LeBron
going back to the
Jordan. But when
LeBron always giving the Celtics issues.
The president's name into this, and at best, it's a very polarizing figure. At worst, it's someone that this person specifically has a problem with. We're not talking about LeBron has a problem politically with the president. We're talking about there's a personal dislike between the two. He knows what he's doing there, and that ain't right. And
I agree with that.
There's no comparison, really, because you're talking about one person maybe talking themselves up in LeBron's case, but he's not out of question. We're not saying that, oh, no way. It could be. Maybe we agree, maybe we don't agree. Versus someone who, at best,
you got to watch stuff when you start talking about politics and stuff. I'm just going to say about this guy real quick, man. You got to tread very lightly with this. I'm curious what he says, though.
Is known for bloviating and saying blustery things that are way
bloviating, that's a word.
Defenders will say that's him getting caught up in the emotion, and his detractors will say this is him telling untruths. But either way, these are not the same thing. And for him to make that comparison, he could have said everything he said and not brought up that name. But he decided to throw that name in there, and I thought that was
trying to get under LeBron's skin. Wow. Oh, Scotty, come on, Scotty. What's Scotty got to say?
That's a tough one to follow. I mean, that's Danny Ainge's opinion, and we all have our opinion.
This man's got the deepest voice of any. People say I got a deep voice, but damn, Scottie Pippen's got a deep voice.
My problem is more so with LeBron. If you are the greatest player,
I got that bass boosted negative 50.
You are the greatest player, or if people are saying Michael Jordan is the greatest player, why do you need to say it?
Right.
Fair enough.
Michael Jordan has never, ever said he's the greatest player to ever play the game.
Is that true? Is that facts or what?
He respected all the other players before him. So for LeBron to say that, he's sort of pulling himself out of it because you can't say you're the greatest player. You have to allow your peers in the world to say that.
So the context of when he said it, just because, if we're having this discussion, he was sitting around with his friends, and he was saying that when he won that 2016 title, he said his first thought was Cleveland. Wow, we've done this first time in 52 years.
Okay.
And he said my second thought, as I was, running around the court being crazy, was, wow, I did it. This is what makes me the greatest player of all time. Ooh. You can disagree with him. I get it.
Yeah.
And you can disagree with him saying that. And by the way, that conversation was for a documentary that was supposed to appear on ESPN+. So he knew cameras were rolling. It's not like they caught him in a moment.
Well, I think it's pretty great that a guy won 3 titles, left for 2 years, came back and won 3 more. That is considered greatness to me.
I mean, it's like did you help him with that, Scotty?
Decides who the greatest players are in the game.
Okay. now that I hear like the official quote of like how LeBron said it, saying like this is what makes me the greatest player. Let me rewind. Let me listen to that one again.
And he said, my second thought as I was, running around the court being crazy was, wow, I did it. This is what makes me the greatest player of all time.
Okay, he did say of all time. I was going to say if he said he's just the greatest player, because that's different as saying like they're the greatest current player. But no, he did say all time with the cameras rolling on him. So, I don't know. I feel like LeBron's definitely got that, LeBron's definitely got a big ego to him. There's no doubt about it. I mean, I would too if I was the greatest basketball player in the current NBA, man. Or all time. I think my opinion on that one, though, man. I don't know. My opinion on it is that they're two totally different eras and styles of players and all that stuff out there, man. It's really hard to compare and everything like that. But damn, I don't know. I know LeBron's got a little bit like diva inside him. But with that being said, just because Michael Jordan's never said it via like social media, because let's be honest, man, like back when LeBron or back when Michael Jordan was playing, this type of like communication stuff did not exist. Like, yeah, obviously there was interviews and stuff like that, but we really don't know what Michael Jordan said behind closed doors and things along those lines. That's just like, that's the thing about social media now, is that it's definitely like intertwined professional athletes into like the normal population. Like, I don't know, I feel like more now than ever that players and people and like fans are connected. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, when I first grew up watching basketball, I looked at an NBA player like a celebrity, like a superhero. Like wow, I get to see them do their business on TV. And it's like what's their secret life like outside of that? Which now we see all that stuff now, man. So, as far as LeBron saying he's the GOAT, though, I don't personally have a problem with it. I think it's just I feel like he has every right to say that. I don't see the issue with it. I mean, it still comes down to our opinions as fans if we agree or disagree with LeBron's opinion of himself. I mean, a lot of people, the mindset is, act like you've been there before, so you might have that. I know there's been times playing basketball where, I'd go knock down a few threes and somebody used to be like, yo, Crispy, smile about it. And I personally, my mindset, my personality is act like I've been here before. So, I don't know, man. Give me your thoughts on this in the comment section below. I don't really have a big time issue with it. I think Scottie Pippen's kind of making it out a little bit more than what it really is. He's just, LeBron hanging out with some friends, just talking the talk. It's whatever, man.